What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is Tyler Wiebe from Pro Physique, and I just wanted to go into a bit more of a reverse diet update and how things are going with that. We're now about 5 to 6 weeks post show, so definitely doing and feeling a lot better compared to the first couple of weeks after the show, but to be honest, really still dealing with hunger issues and really having trouble controlling myself with eating. Now, this is not to say that I am binging every single day for weeks on end. Ryan Dorsk, my coach, keeps telling me that I am being successful with it, and I'm pretty much just a normal person again, and this is how a normal one goes. And now while I try to believe that, it's still a really big struggle mentally. Going the last couple weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I've essentially gone untracked 3 days out of the week. One was Canadian Thanksgiving, and just kind of ended up just being completely untracked full weekend of eating and drinking, and having good times with the family. And then this last weekend, it was just like a unplanned, untracked full weekend. Friday, it was just kind of like, my wife's been really stressed at work. I was really craving some food, so it ended up being a beer and pizza night. And then Saturday, I was like, we're gonna be good. Had talked with some friends. Oh, hey, we're going down the river for some fire, or drink some beer, and there's chips and whatnot. And before I knew it, I found myself eating a bag of chips. And then Sunday, got invited to go down to and watch football all day with my dad. And you're there. Mom loves to cook and loves to spoil, and so I'm not in prep anymore, so I'm not really gonna say no. And so it turned into an untracked day. And it's really hard mentally to get around that aspect of, for the most part, staying on track, but then still kind of reconnecting with everybody and reconnecting with family and friends and people that you kind of basically almost cut out of your life during a prep and during a long dieting phase. And just realizing that 85% is going to be perfect. Like, you don't need to be 100% anymore. And I'm about anywhere, my weight has been fluctuating quite a bit, and I'm anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds over stage weight 5 to 6 weeks after being the most shredded I've ever been. And that's another tough aspect of it mentally, is being okay with putting on that body fat. I'm going to be off for the next 3 years. It's not like I'm going back into competition season here anytime soon. And, putting on that body fat and just getting the body back to normal is a good thing. And as much as we can intellectually know that, and, I get it, and I know it's a good thing, it's still really hard emotionally to deal with, and to, look back on pictures of you being absolutely just sliced and diced and shredded. And, you work so hard mentally and physically for that. And then, 5-6 weeks, you're 10 pounds up. Not to say that that's everybody. Some people do it slow. I just knew I couldn't do it slow, or didn't want to do it slow. I did want to put on some body fat. I think I put on maybe a little bit more than I was anticipating and what I expected, but there's nothing I can do about it now. It's happened. I keep trying to get better every week. Right now at this point, it's a day-by-day thing. It's a week-by-week thing. It's just been that much of a struggle for me, and I've just been that hungry, and it's again about finding that balance of being okay with maybe just having an completely untracked day, and you just have fun, but knowing that you might have to put on a little more body fat if you're doing that. And it's been a very interesting journey so far already, 5 to 6 weeks post show, of the mental aspect of it, the emotional aspect of it, and having those up and down days of wanting to be like, I kind of want to like do a diet and lose this body fat, but like that's not where you want to be. You want to be getting past that and getting back into a normal life. And I mean, the training intensity has gone way up, which has helped out so much. Cardio has come down, which does help as well. But you know, you find yourself in those situations and you do have to make the decision of, okay, like, am I going to track or not? And you know what, like, I have made the decision to not track in those situations, and that's just the way it is. You know, is it right or wrong? There is no right or wrong. It's just what it is. And it's a day-by-day thing of working through it emotionally and mentally and just trying to get better and trying to get back to normal, essentially. And you know, I can tell, like, I am getting back to the normal where, you know, each day, each week does get a little bit easier where I'm like, okay, like, I can make it through today without snacking. I mean, it helps that I already ate all the snacks in the house and we just haven't bought any more. But like, being in a situation where I'm like, okay, like, I can eat this and I'm good. And you know, trying to do better so my macros actually start going up. Like, we've stayed pretty much the same because I can't put together a solid week. And so, you know, there's some motivation there is to actually get my macros up over time. I just need to put together some solid weeks here of just really hitting my macros and whatnot. But we are going for vacation next week. So the goal is to have a solid week this week. Going into vacation, you know, still gonna be training. Hopefully the weather holds up. We're gonna be walking a lot. But like, the plan is to just not track for a week. You know, I am a big believer in not tracking while on vacation. I think that, at least for me, like, I will just tend to stress about it too much and I just won't be able to enjoy myself. And so I just don't track. We obviously do try and do some moderation. We still train and walk a lot. And so that does kind of help offset the extra food. But yeah. That is where we are at in the reverse. It's really up and down, at least emotionally and mentally right now. You know, some days I just feel absolutely horrible with myself for not tracking, but I'm just reminded that, like, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm a human being that just went through a lot over the summer and got absolutely shredded, and now I'm just coming back to normal and trying to get back to normal. Like, this is normal. So, you know, just try and get better each and every day, each and every week. So that is kind of where we're at. I mean, obviously training still, intensity is just kind of keeps climbing. Energy is great. It's just more so the hunger and getting past all of that, but we're almost there. All right, guys, that is everything. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions regarding new training, nutrition, anything like that, just go ahead and leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to get that in a future video. Have a fantastic day, guys.